Hello everyone, Mr. Shepherd here again with some more maths, and our walk for today is recognising halves. Okay, what is halving? This is a whole pizza, okay? So when we're talking about fractions, we're talking about parts of a whole, okay? So our whole in this case is a pizza. We've got one whole pizza. Now, the pizza has been cut into two halves. Each piece is the same size, okay? So again, when we're talking about fractions, we're talking about equal parts of something. All of the parts have got to be exactly the same size with fractions, okay? So let's have a look. This is one half of the pizza. So we can see there, if we had two of them, we'd have a whole. We've at the moment got one half. Okay, this is a whole pizza. Can you take the knife and cut it into two halves? Yes, we can. Let's do that. And the knife cuts it into two halves. So now we've got two halves of the whole. We've got one equal half this side and one equal half this side. You have made two halves. Each piece is half. Okay, half the cake is missing. Can you find the other half? Where is the other half of the cake? There it is. Now we've got a whole cake. Two halves make a whole. Okay, half of the ice cream is missing. Can you find the other half of the ice cream? Here it is. Now we've got a whole ice cream. We've got two halves that make up the whole. Okay, and each of those halves is exactly the same size. Half of the chocolate is missing. Can you find the other half of the chocolate? There it is. Two halves make the whole. Okay. Half of this melon's missing. Can you find the other half of the melon? Okay, there's the other half of the melon. How many people can share the melon when it is in halves? Well, a trick question. I suppose you can invite more people around, but each person, if you had two people, we wanted to give them an equal amount each. We could have two people sharing the melon. They could each have half, couldn't they? Half of this pineapple is missing. Can you find the other half? There is two equal sized pieces. Pineapple's been cut right in half down the middle. The whole pineapple there, and we've got two halves. All right, finding half. To find half of a shape, cut it into two equal pieces. Each of these pieces is half of the shape. Tap to find half of these shapes. Okay, there's half of our circle, half of our heart, down the middle here. Now these have got to be equally sized pieces, so we couldn't go across this way, could we, with a heart? Because they'd be different sized pieces, but we go right down the middle. Then we're making sure that we've got two equal sized pieces for the half. And then we've got half of our rectangle shape. All right, can you find half of these shapes? Let's tap on them to find half. Now, where are they going to be divided, do you think? Could we divide this shape across here to get half? No, because it'd be different sizes, wouldn't it? So we've got to go down the middle there. So we've got half and half, two equal sides, okay? Can we find half of this shape? Again, we're going to have to go down the center. All right. Okay, next one. Finding half of these shapes. Sometimes you can find half even more than one way. So we could divide these in half in different ways. Because of the shape, it allows us to divide it up into two halves equally in different ways. So let's see how that can be done. We've got a diagonal line, okay? Two exactly equal pieces there. So that's fine. We've still got half. It's divided into two equal pieces, so we can divide it diagonally like that. What about this one? Okay, straight across the middle, two even pieces, that's fine. We can do that. And then down the center, two even pieces, that's fine. We've got half and half, two equal pieces. All right. We can also find halves of numbers of items, okay? So we've been talking about halving shapes, okay? Now we're going to be talking about halving amounts of items. Okay, Penny and Jenny are good friends. They collect fruit together. They like to be fair and take half of the fruit each. Okay, how many apples have they got all together? They've collected 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, they're going to divide them in half. How many apples is each parrot going to get? Okay, think to yourself, let's see, 2 apples each, okay? There are 2 halves. Jenny and Penny each have 1 half, okay? And we can see that again, we've got to have an exactly equal amount on each side for half, okay? 2 and 2. All right, they've collected 6 pears. Can we share the pears into 2 halves? How many pears will each parrot get if we divide these pears equally in half? Have a think. There it is. They get 3 pears each. What do we notice about the halves? They're exactly even, okay? And each parrot gets 3, okay? They've collected 2 peaches. They each want half. What is half of 2? Click here to halve the fruit. Let's see. Now, how many peaches are they going to get each? Let's click it. Okay, Penny gets 1 and Jenny gets 1 as well. Okay, that is half of 2. So half of 2 is 1. Okay, half of 2 is 1. They've collected 8 bananas. How can we halve 8? How many bananas will they get each? Have a quick think. They've got 8 bananas in total. How many do they get each? So if we were equally sharing them out, we'd say 1 to there, 1 to there, 1 to there, 1 to there, and we keep going until they're all shared out. How many will they get each then if we do that? Oh, no, it's not going to show us. There is going to be 4 each. Okay, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to go this way. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to go this way. Okay, so they've got an equal amount between them. All right. Okay, so you've got some worksheets to complete along those lines. Have a go at them, stop the video now, and then you can come back and we'll have a look at the plenary. Okay, now we've got Penny and Jenny again. They've each got half, okay? They've each got half of a whole. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. Each of the parrots have got 5 of the oranges. Now, what we're being asked is, they've decided to put them back into a whole group and give them to Sydney Snake. How many oranges will Sydney get? Okay, so we've got 4 here, 4 here. Basically, we're just going to combine them back together. How many is Sydney Snake going to get? How many do you think? Well, we can just really add these all up, can't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So how many is Sydney Snake going to get? It's going to get 10. Okay, when we put 2 halves back together, we get the whole. Okay, so the whole amount that they started with was 10. It was divided into 2 halves, and they got 5 each. All right, now this is our retrieval quiz. This is where we go and look at things that we've learned in the past, see how well we've remembered them. Okay, and we're looking at right angles again. Can you see any right angles on this square? Where are the right angles on this square? Have a quick think. There's a right angle, another one, and another right angle down here, okay? It's that L shape that we recognize as a right angle, okay? The square has 4 right angles. Next one. Here is a triangle. Does it have any right angles? Are there any right angles on this triangle? So remembering it's that L shape. Now, how many can you see? Is this going to be a right angle? No, it's not an L shape, is it? This is more the shape that we're looking at, okay? That is a right angle. Right, you can see this is a much narrower angle here. All right? A right angle is that L shape that looks like this. All right, so there's our right angle there. Here is a diamond shape. Does it have any right angles? Does that diamond shape have any right angles? Does it have that L shape that we look for in right angles? I think. No, it doesn't, does it? Shape does not have any right angles. That's what our right angle looks like, that L shape. And we can see when we put them on there that they're not matching up, are they? It's a much narrower angle on the sides. Okay, they're not fitting into that L shape that we need for the right angle. All right. Okay, hope you went all right with those ones, and we'll be going with some more fractions tomorrow. Okay, cheers. Bye.